us. But I bought this when he was 1.5. So again, when he was a bit younger, I didn't, you know, start it with him. I started it when he... Okay, so welcome to today's video. Today's video is about how my 2-year-old learns. I incorporate 2 learning methods, the EYFS, which is in England, and the Montessori. I'm going to discuss with you in depth. So let's listen, watch, and maybe like. Let's get discussing. So in regards to his educational learning aspect, because he's only 2, I don't try to push a lot on him because it needs to happen at his own pace. So I don't like pushing him. I prefer him doing it, and if I see that he's doing something, I would then obviously intervene and, you know, play with him with it or extend his knowledge more, if that makes sense. And so in regards to education, I have a few items which I would like to share with you. So he has a Leapfrog. In regards to Leapfrog, this is really good because it's a children's computer. So it also has numbers, ABC, a few songs as well. It hasn't got that much songs, so I was quite disappointed with Leapfrog. I thought it will have more songs, but it has one song which it actually annoys me. But it has one song that plays over and over again. So in regards to that, I'm not really happy with Leapfrog, but it's a really good computer. So you can also turn it this way and then make it into like a mini tablet as well. So Leapfrog, he uses that when he wants to use it. And then we have a puzzle. We do lots of puzzle with him, so he's got a lot of puzzles. In regards to these puzzles, these are the animal puzzles, so these are quite big. So I bought him big ones so that he kind of obviously gets into the hang of doing a puzzle. So we have a puzzle. So I'm going to put this here. The next educational learning I have for him is the magnetic letters. So we start off by sounding the letters together with him. And again, I don't do more letters with him because he's only 2 years old. I'm not trying to educate him to understand this is how you write your name. I'm trying to get him to play and learn. So with letters, you know, we sound them out. For example, we have a window, so we'll go window, so he will point at the window, or he will try and find the window. So that's really good. So again, you can put these in the fridge, so you can hang them up in the fridge and then it will just hang, and then they can always play with it. And the good thing with this is that because it has 2 basic colors, so it has the prime colors, so we have the red, we have the blue, we have the green, and we have the yellow. So obviously we have the secondary color, the prime color, the prime color, and the prime color. So in regards to that, these are really good as well in regards to color recognition as well. So these are really good, and also sorting as well. So you get a box like this, and then obviously you can play with it as well. So these are really good. The next educational toy I have for him is a wooden shape sorting. So it has 3 shapes that he's gonna have to try and insert. So another one's here, and another one I think is here. Oh, here as well. So for example, it's 3D shapes. So we have the triangle that goes in here. We have the square that goes into here. So let me just show you how it looks like. So it's like this. So these are all the shapes. The shapes are actually in 3D, so which is really good. Again, this toy is also good for color recognition. It's also good for their fine motor skills. What I mean by fine motor skills is any activity that a child or a person is holding by their hands. So that's fine motor skills. So it's really good as well. So this is very helpful. So I'm guessing this can also go on to Montessori as well. So this is really good. Magnetic numbers. So the magnetic numbers comes into this jar. So it goes into this jar, and then you just open it. Let's see if I can still open it. Yes, I can. So again, with this, it can go onto your fridge as well, and or any surface that the magnetic can attach to. So we have numbers. He loves his numbers, so he's able to recognize 1 to 10. So I'm very proud of him in English. So that's really good. Again, this is really good for fine motor skills as well. So, and also color and also mathematics as well. So just really good. So yeah, so we have the numbers. So what I normally do is lay 1 to 5 for him, and then I ask him, show me 1, show me 2, and then I can go back and say, how old are you? He'll go 2, so he'll point at 2. Okay, with your finger, how old are you? 1, 2, so he'll show me. So that's really good. So he's recognizing that he's 2 years old, and he's also understanding that this is 2, if that makes sense. So this is very good. So you should get this. Again, I will link a description below of all the items that I'm showing you if you want to purchase it as well for your child, if you've got a little one as well. The next one we have, which is my favorite as well, is flashcards. Flashcards are really, really good for children. This is actually 3+, but I bought this when he was 1.5. So again, when he was a bit younger, I didn't, start it with him. I started it when he was 2 actually. And so again, how I do this is that I will hold it up and then I will ask him, what is this? He will get it wrong, which is fine because it's a process of learning. But the next time I will tell him, okay, kite, kite. And then I'll do my hands like this so you understand that kite goes like this. And then the next few days I will repeat it again, and then the next days he will get it himself. So he recognized about 20 of these. There are 34 in the pack, so you kind of get a lot as well. And this is really good for object recognition, alphabetical, reading, and again spelling when the child is a bit older. So this is really good. And when he goes into the kitchen, he will go and get apple and he'll tell me, mama, apple. So again, this is really good for vocabulary. So this is really good. And also literacy as well. That's EYFS. The next object I have is rainbow counting bears. In regards to this, you get like a cup. Yes, you get multiple cup and you get colored bears in here. Let me just show you. You get colored bears. So you have purple, yellow, red, and green. So here, I know my colors. So you have multiple bears in here. You get 2 tweezers, and I'll show you how to play with this. And some cup. You get some cup. You also get a dice. So you get colored dice and numbered dice. So obviously you roll the dice, whichever color it is, you roll the number, whichever number it is, you pick that variety. For example, if it's red with 1, so you pick 1 red bear. So what I do with my son is that I will put 3 cups, and then the bears will also be on the floor mixed up. And then what he needs to do is get the tweezer and then pick the bear, sorry. So he will need to pick, for example, a orange bear into the orange cup. Let me see if my fine motor skill is good. The blue bear into the blue cup. So again, it's sorting, color recognition, mathematics, and also expanding vocabulary. So these are really good. Again, I will link a description below. So these are very good. We try to do this once per week, normally on the weekend, because he goes to nursery. So I don't want to do every time he comes to nursery he's doing this. So I need his head to rest. So these are really good. You go back in here and sit, huh? We'll come back next time. So the next object I have, which is one of our final, second to final, is a pop-up. So these pop-ups are really good. Again, it's color recognition. It's also number counting, and it's also again vocabulary and fine motor skill as well. So they actually pop up. So if I press it, it will pop up. I don't want to press it, so I don't have to pick it up again. So what he does is, obviously we started this when he was young, when he was actually 1.5. I showed him how to do it, and then now he's like boom, 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 it's done. Next. So obviously you put them in the correct color. I didn't do that. So red, yellow goes yellow, red goes here, the green goes here and blue goes here. I feel like I'm in a cube, but yeah, so these are really good. They're pop-ups. They're really good as well. So these are fantastic. The last object which I have is a cylinder socket. A cylinder socket is really good. So in regards to this is actually a Montessori learning. So it's in shapes, so it's from big to small. So the child has to insert it into this right hole. So you line them up like this. He's got 4 of them of different shapes and different size. So what he needs to do is put them in the correct spaces. So let me see if I can. Yes. So just like that. So he's got 4 of them as well. So he does them and then he's done. So it's like I need to try and find something after this to do with him. So these are really good. Again, I will link a description for you. Because he loves animals, we also have animals for him as well. These are child friendly and they're rubber. So again, I'll link a description below. So these are little animal baskets that he plays with. More puzzle for him. So yeah. His little mini library. More books for him. We do a lot of readings with him. He loves reading. His favorite at the moment is the hungry caterpillar because of the fruits that the hungry caterpillar eats as well, like the apples, the pears, and the oranges. My favorite is Honey Surprise. So yeah, he's got his books here. So in regards to his toys, he has these food toys, which again, like I said, I'm trying to eliminate as much plastic as possible. So you have a variety of food and some fruits. Obviously, you cannot miss out the chicken, can you? So yeah, and you have some wooden sensories for him as well. And then you have his blocks. He loves building, so I'm gonna hopefully go and get him some Legos as well. But with that as well, because he's so young, I don't want to have him having any hazards or choking. He's also got his construction area here. He had this when he was actually 1, so it's a bit, he doesn't play with it as much. It's only now that he's more engaged in it, I guess, because probably he sees other children play with it in the nursery as well. So this is really good. So he has this, he loves this now. In here he has his arts and crafts. So he's got his apron, his painting stuff, his chalk, which is, he can eat it if he wants to, which it doesn't taste nice because it has no taste. So it's child friendly, so he's got that. Again, in here, more chalk, his blackboard. So he uses that as well to scribble and make his work. Here we have his soft toys. He likes this. This is actually when he was a baby, so I kept this as well because I didn't want to throw it away, so I kept this. Montessori was designed by Maria Montessori. Her curriculum was designed to allow children to learn through their own capacity. The Montessori curriculum allows children to learn without the interference of the adults. Per se, a child can only move on to a next object or activity once they've completed one, per se. In regards to the cylinder, once a child starts a cylinder and has not finished a cylinder, they cannot move to our next activity. They have to finish it in order to move on to the next activity. In regards to this, it could also be seen as free play. Set out the activity and you allow the child to go in and engage. Do not interfere in the child's learning. Allow them to make mistakes while you are observing them. So I honestly hope this video has helped and has given you a bit of insight in regards to what Montessori is and who had established Montessori. Parents out there, do not push your children to be educated at a fast pace. Allow them to learn when they are ready. It's our jobs as parents to guide our children, keep them safe, feed them. Education is also part of development, but however, let them learn when they are ready, especially when they're young as well. So again, Thank you for watching this video, and I honestly hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comment, please leave it below and I will answer. Thank you so much. Have a great day and bye. Au revoir. Ciao.